Welcome, Taurus Gemini, to your December beginning of the month reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in the beginning of the month. Okay, getting right in here. The energy I'm looking for is what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Oh my guys, this is gonna fall. I see it already. Okay. Taurus Gemini. Okay. You have the Three of Swords in reverse. Could be separating yourself from something that was hurting, some kind of pain going on. And you have now found the passion within yourself, the faith, having a more, just feels like more understanding of what was going on with you. Could have been betrayed at one time, and now you have taken those swords out and you feel more passionate. You might even found something more passionate to be passionate about, right? Passion's ignited. Okay, clarifying on the Three of Swords in reverse. This card's not only going to clarify on the Three of Swords, but the entire reading. Clarify on the Three of Swords for me, please, Spirit. Self-sacrifice, taking a hangman over here. With the self-sacrifice, it's something that you knew you had to do for yourself to get back to being passionate. So, yeah, freeing yourself. Definitely freeing yourself. That brings in positive changes, though, as you can see, the rainbow coming in. So it does feel like you are more passionate and more positive than you have been, maybe in a long time, for some of you. Not everyone. Okay, going straight into the situation. The situation is going to take place in the present, the near past, and the near future. Why is self-sacrifice here, my friends? Obstacles and challenges. Yeah, getting past those obstacles and challenges. Partnerships and alliances. With the obstacles and challenges being in the right side up, there could still be some obstacles and challenges going on that you're trying to free yourself from. And you do have the partnerships and alliances upside down. So if there was obviously someone, could be anyone with partnerships and alliances, could be a co-worker, family member, friend, loved one, that you are trying to get past that. Patience and planning in the past over here. And in the near future, you do have the triumph and success upside down, which is the Ace of Swords in reverse, showing us that that is a double-edged sword. Okay, and transformation, which is definitely going to go with this self-sacrifice, right? So whatever it was that you were self-sacrificing is going to lead into this. I changed this, I did that, and oh, now I'm ready to transform completely taking a transition and transformation. With that being the same as the Death card. Going straight into a butterfly effect. Nice. Knowing that you need this change. So it's like from one change straight into a heavy duty change, right? Wow. Okay, going straight into the past over here, you guys, with the patience and planning. It looks like you had a lot of patience and planning. You knew what track you were going on in love. It could be the same person as this. It doesn't have to be 100% a love. It could just be patiently planning on something that you love, something you felt you were getting cooperation with this other person. I do believe that these two are the same. It feels like the same energy. So whether it is a loved one or a business partner family member, take it how it resonates. But there was this great cooperation together, working together very well, planning something. Maybe you were opening up a business. Could be anything. You could have been patiently planning on getting married. It could be anything. But there's that Ace of Swords in reverse again. But then this clarity was not seen. There was something missing. Wow. It's like all of a sudden it lost its luster. It went from one dramatic to the next dramatic very quickly. I don't know. It just something happened. Maybe some insecurities came up. Maybe all of a sudden there was some argument. Maybe you felt like they were taking advantage of the situation, in which ended up ending the patience and planning. Yeah, if anything, it just gave you Nine of Swords. This was very worrisome, because it feels like it was going very great, and then something horrible happened. Take it how it resonates. Could be all kinds of different things that happened, but it definitely caused some kind of insecurity within the cooperation and with whatever you were planning on doing. Something went awry. Yeah. Okay. So we have the obstacles and challenges, and this is where that obstacles and challenge is coming from. You still feel like you're passionately ready to do something, and you're trying to self-sacrifice whatever it is, I believe, to get back to where you were before this happened. You want this again, right? Everything was working great, and then bam, this happened. So the obstacle and challenge is really saying you're trying to passionately work this through, trying to get past this. Yes, using the strength, bringing out some beautiful strength, trying to stay as courageous as possible, trying to stay as focused and strong on this obstacle. It feels like you're just trying your hardest to get past this. Working day and night over here, trying to get past this obstacle. The problem is that's the problem. How do I do it? I'm putting everything and self-sacrificing my time. You could even be putting in more hours at work, trying to figure out what the problem is. However it is keeping you up late at night, worried. So you could be up late at night trying to, if it's a job, trying to, in your own business, could be trying to do figures, figuring how this is happening, figuring how much money did we lose, figuring how I'm going to work this out. But with the strategy and delegating upside down, it's just becoming more worrisome. It's like you're not finding the answer, but you're passionately trying your hardest. You're not giving up at all. Sacrificing your time, for sure. Partnerships and alliances, standing your ground. Standing your ground for this. No matter how much it keeps telling you it's not going to work, you're saying, no, you don't get it. It's going to work. And it feels like the partner in alliance is, upside down because they're working against you. Maybe it's because they're worried too. That when the Ace of Swords went upside down, had so much worry that your partner over here does not see a way out of this. Standing your ground for love. So if it was something that had to do with love itself, it's like you guys are not seeing eye to eye, and this could have caused a huge problem. I do believe it's something much bigger than just some, quarrel. This feels like it could be a job. Yeah, it feels like it's a job, and you're standing up for this job, career, your own business, something of this nature. But it also feels like with this on top of the Lover, you're trying to make them understand where you're coming from, because they're not holding tight to it. If anything, they may be even, if it's a business, they may be even taking money out to invest somewhere else, taking it out to save it for themselves. And you might see them as stingy, like, hey, we're never going to get back on our feet if you keep taking this, you know, this money out. So, yeah, and it's causing impatience over here. And I feel like they're very impatient as well. Not only are you impatient bringing up this Gemini energy over here, but it's really about, here's your major arcanas over here are definitely having the strength and the courage and for the love, right? For the passion, that love, the self-sacrifice. And that's really what it feels like. And it's becoming an impatient thing. And I do believe if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, could be a Sagittarius. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's a major arcana too. I didn't even see it. My goodness. A little slow right now, huh? Okay. And you have this one too, which is really showing that impatience. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. I went right over it, didn't I? So yes, so it's all about the courage, about what you're passionately loving, and about trying to keep patience. But it just feels like every turn you're trying to do, or every figure that you're writing down on, you know, on the calculator is just not adding up. Take it how it resonates, because no matter what it is, it's not adding up. And this is getting everyone frustrated. And if it is just love, they're holding tight to their love. They're being stingy with their love. They're not going to allow you to, you know, they're guarding themselves and they're being very stingy. And it could even be you as well. But it looks like you're working so passionate to do so. Look, you're standing up for love, no matter what. And it just, they're holding back. That's why I said you could be dealing with Sag. They're holding back. They don't see this happening. If you guys are trying to buy a house, you know, it just feels like it is not going to happen, right? Patiently planning to do something. You definitely could be dealing with Sagittarius, someone. This person is pissed, and that's why they're holding on. That's why they're holding on to what is theirs. Like I said, if this is a business, they are taking their money out because they're afraid that it's going to fall. They're afraid that it's going to fail. There's been failure. It was doing wonderful. It was picked, you know, it had picked up pace, and now all of a sudden it feels like it's falling. Over here with just love itself, no matter what, you guys, it's like they're mad. They're upset because whatever you guys are trying to do is not going their way. They may even be trying to manipulate the situation by making you believe that, hey, you know what, you can self-sacrifice whatever you want. You can stay courageous however you want and go after whatever passions you want, but that's not going to happen. And I think that infuriates you because you're seeing them give up while you're trying to hold so strong. You have a double-edged sword over here, and it's still not going your way in the near future. This could be a couple of weeks from now. There seems like there's still hidden things that are going on, things that are not coming to light. Could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. Same with the Two of Cups over there. Take it how it resonates. It's because they're not focused. Things are not coming to light because there's not enough focus being put on it. And it just feels like, hey, you know what? I'm putting all the focus over here by myself. You're not helping me. If anything, you're avoiding the situation and you're causing more difficulties because I have to do all this by myself. You want to conquer this. You want the victory out of this, but it's going to be hard when they're working against you. And that's because they're in the Eight of Swords. They don't know where to move. They feel like this whole situation is stuck. Yeah, they're trying to escape the situation because they believe that if they just hold, you know, because over here, this is the present and now you're this in the near future. So, excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Something to drink really fast. Throat dries out. Okay. Yeah, they've taken back what they want and they're holding tight to what they want. So, yeah, they don't see any progress between the present now to the near future. So they're escaping the situation. Well, that's not good though, because you want them to help focus that you can have a transition. You want this whole situation to transform for the better. Yes. of Wands coming in, there's that passion again. And not are you passionately going after what you want, and with the sacrifice over here, you are manifesting with the sacrifice as well. You are taking on this transition with law and attraction. You are putting in a lot of work for what you're passionate on, and you're moving moderately now. So whatever they can't see, that's just because they're stuck, because now you feel like you're actually getting somewhere. Sorry that you still feel stuck, but we are getting somewhere. Sorry that you've escaped inside your mind, but we are getting somewhere. You just don't see it. Yeah, because you're moving beautiful. Look at that. You're moving beautiful through this new transformation. Why? Because something had to have happened. Clarify on what happened. What happened to why this transformation is taking place, besides the law and attraction. They've been working so hard because of the Ace of Cups. Yeah, because you've been working so hard. You found some kind of realization. They didn't realize it. They didn't see it. But now all of a sudden you see it and you're like, something went through. Something happened. There was a breakthrough with the Ace of Cups. It was almost like, you know, the universe came down and said, look at you. Look at where you're going. Here's your manifestation. Here's a little breakthrough for you. It doesn't mean it has to be the biggest one. Just because it's the Ace of Cups doesn't mean it has to be the, you know, something huge. It could be just something very minor that makes you say, oh my God, here we go. Right? It's coming. Yeah, and that's because of a lot of law and attraction. Taking action where you knew action needed to be taken. It's just a shame that they can't see you moving. They can't see it. Because they're too, yeah, another Ace of Wands. Wow. Yeah, taking action. Feeling the energy now too. Feeling more energized. So this transformation is happening. It's just, like I said, it's a shame they can't see it because they're too busy in their head, which keeps them very negative. So you might see them as Negative Nancy. Listen, Negative Nancy, I see this coming through. Right, because this is what's going on. I'm so sorry you don't see it. Yeah, you definitely could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio who is just not seeing it. But this gets your emotions, way on top. But the only reason too, with the King of Cups coming, it's going to be on top of the Ace of Wands, is because you kept loyal to your self-sacrifice and your passion. You never stopped. You perceived things, you calculated things, you know what I mean? You did everything that you were supposed to do. Take it how it resonates. And I'm telling you right now, this is something that has to do with, you know, something materialistic, something that has to do with a career, owning a business, something like this, you guys. Okay, and they just did not see it. Now, I think it's going to take something huge and major. I would like to believe that the Ace of Cups is something huge and major, but I just don't feel it. I feel like it was the Ace of Cups that you needed to make you feel like, okay, here comes the fruition of what I want, right? Because we're in the middle of a transformation. Yeah. They're going to need something bongo big. So when the Magician actually comes in big time and the transformation's actually over and they actually see money or something coming back in, or somebody taking the offer to buy your house, or take the offer that you gave them to buy a house, or whatever it is, guys, that's when they're going to see it. Yeah, see, because before you get to the Magician and have the law and attraction, you're going through this transformation. So yeah, they're going to have to see. Yeah. Wow. Like I said, doing something to the house, doing something, but they're going to have to see something more prosperous with the Queen of Pentacles over here. You definitely could be dealing with a Sag or a Capricorn, because that Sag again doesn't have to be, but there's something that has to be where it makes them feel like they can feel the passion too, and they can see the prosperity and feel the prosperity. It feels like it's going to have to be something they can see dead on, and a lot of it, for them to change their mind and get out of the Eight of Swords. Which I know, you know, it's like you can see the minute things, but they don't want to see it that way. Okay? They want to see real progress. Kind of shameful because, you know, it means that you're looking at the little things and they're looking for something huge. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say. Clarify on what the best answers are. What is the best messages? Answers and messages for Taurus Gemini, please. Whoa, there we go, guys. I went flying right at the camera, right? Take action. Yes, well, you have to, because look at that. You're going to get this great action. So continue to keep taking action now so that you can see this and go right onto this path into the near future over here. Because you're on the right path by keeping everything the way you're, you know, strong, loving. You know, this is your person impatient. While you're using what I believe you're using patience, they're very impatient. So, yep. Watching the major arcanas over here. Yes. Yes, you are on the right path, and yes, keep going strong. Okay, and the last card is be assertive, which is, yeah. See, the bottom card for you guys is peaceful resolution. So in the end, you're definitely going to have a peaceful resolution. So just keep being assertive and strong. Okay. And that will help you on your way. Okay, and that was for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.